Hi everyone, I'm Sandra, mom, peace. As you can see, Ben's not here, and I just dropped him off. Today's Friday. We went to the clinic, and Ben was struggling today. Today, it really affected me, Ben's struggles, and so I'm taking this time to reflect on my week and what's been going on. And I just want to say addiction sucks. As much as I do work my steps and take care of myself, I still have some days where it's a bit overwhelming, today more than other days. And so I have to dig deep and really work on me, because I have no control over Ben. I had a discussion with Ben, just letting him know, I know I have no control over what he chooses to do. I only have control over what I choose to do. And I don't want to get sick, because that's what happens to us loved ones. If we get consumed in our addict's life, it affects us. It affects our health. It affects every aspect of our life. And I am really working hard today to not allow it to affect me. This is my baby boy. Yeah, he's in his 20s, but he's still my child. But, I just want to say that there was an article that I read this week, and it was about Colin Wilson, who is a former NHL hockey player, and he is an addict. He's in recovery. He's been in recovery, I think, for 2 years now, and he shared his story and what he went through. And to me, it was really powerful, because everything he described is what I see with Ben. And the reason I bring this up is because he waited a year before he shared. He did originally share about his OCD problem that he has, and he didn't share about his addiction problem. And it wasn't until he lost a friend, another former NHL player, Jimmy Hayes. He passed away, I think, this August, or not that long ago. And when they did an autopsy, he died of acute intoxication. They found fentanyl and cocaine in his system. And it's too bad that Colin had to wait. I could understand him regretting not saying something sooner. Maybe he feels he could have helped his buddy. I don't know. But the point I'm trying to make is that addiction has such a stigma attached to it, and there's so much shame for the person that's using, and also family members and loved ones feel shame, and that really it tears my heart out. But because it prevents people from getting help, it prevents people from talking about what's going on in their world. Addiction is a disease. It is a disease like any other disease, and with addiction, it is fatal. It can be fatal if people do not find recovery. They're slowly killing themselves, and it's also fatal for the loved ones, because the loved ones are affected. Sometimes the loved ones are sicker than their addict, because worry could totally destroy you. My point being, we need to talk about it. We need more resources. I know, like, if you've been following, Ben and I did a video with Matt, who is an addict and who is on a waiting list for a rehab center, and he's been waiting, and I spoke to him today, and he says now they're hoping that he gets a bed in December. So that's over a month from now. People that are struggling with addiction, and I'm just talking as a loved one. I am not an addict, but from what I hear, they get to a point where they feel so hopeless, and it's hard for them to imagine being clean and living a sober life. With addiction, you never beat it. You live with it. You either live with it as a user, or you live with it in recovery. It doesn't go away. I'm just really frustrated today, and maybe you could hear it in my tone and what I'm saying. I guess I do these videos because I want people to talk about it. I want people to share their experiences. I want people to understand that somebody with a substance use disorder is a human being, and we need more Colin Wilsons to speak up. We need more people that are in the limelight to show that addiction does not discriminate and that it is a struggle no matter who you are, what kind of life you live. If you have a substance use disorder, it is tough. It sucks. Because it doesn't only affect the user, it affects anybody around them that loves them. And I am one of those loved ones. And although I've educated myself and I've learned what I need to do for myself, and I've learned that I can't control Ben, it's still not easy. It's a day-to-day practice, for lack of a better word. I can't beat this addiction just like an addict can't beat the addiction. You live with it. You just live with it. You either live with it in recovery or you live with it while using, which slowly leads to death. I mean, it's inevitable, and it breaks my heart. And as a loved one watching and feeling so helpless is really tough. You know, I just want to say, if you are someone watching and you know someone who's using, or you are the loved one, I feel you to the core. I know that we can beat this. I know that it's tough, but I know for me, I need to stick to my guns and keep to my boundaries. And I think that's what is exhausting. Doing the right thing for me is usually the harder thing to do, and sticking to boundaries is one of those things. You know, I'm just thinking out loud because I know there are people out there that feel me as much as I feel them, because there are so many people that are struggling. There are so many people struggling alone because they don't want to share what they're going through because of the stigma and the shame that's attached to addiction. So let's keep talking. Let's share. I don't know, we need more resources. Honestly, we need more resources, and it sucks that the resources aren't there. Well, there are some, but it is definitely helpful if you have money, because then you can pay for the rehab, which is, you know, I'm going to guess around $30,000 a month, and you need more than 1 month. So that's my rant for today. I'm just going to take care of myself. Again, I'm at the park, and I'm just going to enjoy looking at the beautiful fall colors. I wish you all the very best, and if you are struggling, please reach out. There are resources. NA for Narcotics Anonymous, Nar-Anon for the loved ones, AA, Al-Anon. I will put some links below. And just take care of yourself, because what we do have control over is ourselves and what we choose to do and how we choose to react. It doesn't mean it's easy, but it can be done. I send you all so much love. And remember, where there is breath, there is hope. Take care, everybody.